All right, week 5. This is going to be your practice for day 2 and your practice for day 5. Just to tell you up front, today's exercise practice is going to be the same as it was last week, so there's nothing new to throw at you. The focuses for you today is maybe to try to hold your time a little longer, if that makes sense. Maybe you hold it the same, but it feels easier. Maybe you make it look a little bit better. If you were videoing yourself or someone was watching you, they'd say, oh yeah, it looks like you own that position a little bit better. It's not as difficult for you. You make it look better than you did last week. So let's get right to it. Starting with 30 belly breaths. To your high plank. You could be doing this against the wall if you need to. Remember, if you're putting your hands on something, I have a little piano bench just outside the camera angle here. If I put my hands on that, just the slightest movement of my body would snap that leg of that piano bench because it's pretty flimsy, but this is pretty stout. So make sure that you have something that's going to set you up for success. We don't want to fall and face plant. We want to get strong. So stacking here, stacking your elbow and shoulder if you're in a position like this. If you're against the wall, it'll be a little more of a diagonal line. And then remember, tuck hips underneath and just hold for your max with a ceiling of 30 seconds. And just make sure you come down easy at the end. Next, we're going to get a pillow, or you could use a shoe. Put that in between. Walking heels a little towards your butt. Remember, you squeeze the pillow and then lift, trying to create as much space between your butt and the floor as you can. And then you can just hang out here for your max time. Now the goal isn't to go as long as you can with ugly form. You want to still have good form. I'd much rather you do 10 or 15 seconds solidly than to do something funky and your body look funky or it hurt and then say, ooh, I got 30 seconds, but it was an ugly 30. No ugly. So again, stacking shoulder above the elbow. Taking that picture from straight above, it's a straight line of the joints. And then coming up, creating space between hip and the floor, making sure this shoulder is not in an awkward position. It's pointing towards the ceiling. And just hold for your max time. And then we'll switch. Create that space. All right, then we're gonna do the wall sit. All right, and then for your wall sit, you're coming up, you're about a fist distance apart between your legs, and especially as you're getting stronger, if you're getting 30-second holds last time, then try to go a little deeper. If you are getting 15, 20 seconds, then try to stay at the height that you're at and then just try to hold for longer. But wherever that height is, you get there. If you need to, you can put hands on your thighs, hands on the wall, or you just have them droop down. As it starts to get difficult with your hold, try to focus on that exaggerated exhale. Just like letting a little air out of a balloon. And when you're done, walk it back up. So that's it. Now, if you do have a chance, I would encourage you to either run through this whole thing a second time, or pick the one that is the most challenging for you and do that one a second time. That way you'll get stronger at what's difficult. Don't forget, track your sleep. Write down when you go to bed. 11 o'clock, got up at 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Write it down. See you tomorrow.